Imagine moving into your mother's home for safety after a divorce, only to find yourself fighting for your physical health against the very people you're supposed to trust. Imagine watching a family member repeatedly make themselves sick through neglect, and when you try to protect them or yourself, you're told you are the one who's crazy. If you're an empathic mom who just wants to keep her family safe, this story is going to hit hard. Today, we're analyzing a submission from struggling mom of two who found herself living with her mother and her aunt, who's a nun, and turned her home into a battlefield. And I'm going to show you exactly why you're not crazy for reacting exactly the way you did.
We are the mothers. We are the mothers. We are the healing we seek. We are the healing we seek. Peace.
Welcome to episode 1 of my new series, You're Not Crazy, Real Signs of Manipulation, where I break down real life stories from real life moms who are trying to navigate confusing and hurtful interactions with people in their lives who may or may not be narcissistic. But in this series, we're going to focus on identifying those narcissistic patterns because they are patterns and you can learn to recognize them. Okay, so let's get into this first story from struggling mom of two. So here's the reality. Struggling mom moved in to help her aging mother and her aunt. But the aunt and nun has a severe obsession with food and packaging and recycling that borders on self-destruction. Because of her refusal to wash her hands properly and her habit of eating rotten food, she's made herself sick 5 times in 6 months, like go to the hospital sick. She gave herself 2 cases of food poisoning, a systemic infection from an untreated burn while cooking, E. coli, norovirus, and parasites. The mom watched this happen. She saw the danger, so she did the only logical thing. She started disinfecting the kitchen twice a day to keep the germs away. She tried to create a safe environment, but then came the trigger. The aunt took some zucchini out of the refrigerator that was going bad. She trimmed it, threw parts of it away, and implied to the mom that she was wasting food. The mom, knowing the aunt's history of making herself sick, said, "I will not eat food handled by you. You're not safe with food, and I need to stay healthy." She stated the facts. She set a boundary to protect her body. But here's the twist. The aunt didn't say, "Thank you for caring." She didn't admit she was sick. Instead, she exploded. She told the mom to leave immediately, go find somewhere else to live. She claimed the mom was unable to engage in healthy ways because she spends too much time online. The aunt, who was literally poisoning herself, accused the mom of being the unstable one. So this is where the manipulation becomes crystal clear. This is a textbook case of projection and narcissistic rage. The aunt is the one with the health crisis. She's the one with the unsanitary habits. She's the one who's unstable when it comes to food, but she can't face her own shame and feel her failure to take care of herself, so she projects those flaws onto the mom. She accuses the mom of being unhealthy and unable to engage, traits that are actually describing the aunt herself. She is in the scapegoat role in its purest form. The mom is the one trying to maintain order and safety. The aunt is the one creating the chaos. The aunt flips the script so that the mom looks like the aggressor and the aunt looks like the victim. Classic narcissist move. And for spiritual moms, this is devastating. We're taught to respect the holy. And when a nun, a figure of spiritual authority, uses her status to gaslight you about your own health and sanity, it creates a deep cognitive dissonance. You start thinking, is my intuition wrong? Is she right? Am I the one who's crazy? You can start to notice how you feel in your body, where it comes up. Lots of times you're going to feel it right in your throat or in your chest. But I'm here to tell you your intuition is spot on. You're just being victimized through this character assassination campaign. They're using their holy status to make you doubt your own senses. You are not crazy. You are the only sane person there. And this is where it gets so confusing. So how do you handle a situation where the abuser is actively destroying themselves, but blames you for it? You can't argue with a narcissist, especially one hiding behind a religious title. Arguing only feeds their rage and gives them more ammunition to project onto you. So first, you need to understand your role in this dynamic. That's exactly what my Narc-Proof Mom healing deck is designed for. It helps you identify your own unique narcissistic survival style. Are you playing the role of the seeker, the scapegoat, the carrier? Knowing your style is the first step to stopping the cycle of confusion and realizing, oh, I'm not crazy. I'm just reacting to a trap. But knowing your style is just the beginning. Actually change the dynamic, you need advanced strategies. Techniques like yellow rocking, where you engage only with short, boring, factual responses and zero emotion. It's exactly what I teach in my full program, the Narc-Proof Mom Healing Method. If she asks about dinner, you say, I'm eating my own food, period. You stop trying to fix her. You stop trying to save her from her own choices. You focus on protecting yourself and your space. The deck gives you the clarity to understand what's happening, but the Narc-Proof Mom method gives you the full roadmap to take you from scapegoat to sovereign. We do deep trauma rewiring so you never feel that panic when a holy person tries to control you again. We rebuild your identity so you can leave these situations with your head held high, feeling confident in what you know and how to handle what it is you're experiencing. If you're in a situation where you're being gaslit by family, friends, coworkers, partners, whoever it is in your life, remember, your intuition is always right. It never leads you astray. Your safety, your need for safety is so valid and so needed. Even if they're the ones making themselves sick, it is not your job to fix them at the cost of your own health and your own sanity. Start with a Narc-Proof Mom Healing Deck with the link in the description box below. It's an immediate tool you can use right now to identify your own survival style and stop the cycle of mental fog. And if you're ready to master the tactics and transform your life completely, apply for my full course, the Narc-Proof Mom Method. Do you have a story where a holy or respected family member turned toxic, where you had some sort of interaction with a friend, an ex, a family member, coworker, whoever it is? Go ahead and submit it in the link below. I'm leaving it in the description box below because I'm looking for more stories just like this one to feature in this series to help you learn to understand these toxic patterns so that you can gain the knowledge and the understanding and the tools you need to move beyond them. So remember, you are not crazy. You are just healing. I'll see you again in the next video. Until next time, take care out there.